Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well. In today's video we're doing something super exciting and something that you guys have been wanting for a long time, and that is building a makeup kit. So I did this series last year on my YouTube channel. I think it was around this time of year, October, November, and not only did you guys absolutely love it, but you said you found it really helpful. Now a year on, I feel like new products come out, trends change, products change, and I just feel like I need to revisit it. And last time I did it with just drugstore products and affordable products, and I asked you guys this time round whether you wanted me to do high-end products as well in that. So this time round I'm including drugstore, affordable and high-end products as well, and mid-range, everything in between, just so I can actually tell you my favourite products. It's alright me doing drugstore ones, but then I am missing out some of my favourites as well. So today is all about skin, so we're going to be focusing on skin products for your makeup kit, which is super exciting. It's probably my favourite category. All of these products that I'm going to mention will be listed in the description box below for you. I'm going to list some discount codes as well in the description box, just in case you want some money off when you are building up your makeup kit, which is actually something that I am going to discuss at some point. I might do a video on like building a kit advice and tips and that kind of thing. Let me know if you like that idea in the comment section. So before we begin, don't forget to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button if you like this video, and leave me a lovely little comment in the comment section below. And if you want to see my ultimate favourite all-time go-to skin products for your makeup kit, then keep on watching. Alright guys, so I've got a range of products on my little table next to me. I'm going to start with like primer, and I'm going to work my way through doing the face, just so it keeps it in order. So I hope you've got your notebooks ready. I hope you've got your shopping baskets ready. I hope you've got a cup of tea, a few snacks, because I've got a lot of products here and I feel like it might be a while. So I'm going to start off with primer. So primer is obviously something that I am a little bit skeptical about. I think like 93% of the primers on the market don't work. I think they're a load of rubbish. I don't like them, and I just think that they don't add anything to the makeup look. Having doing makeup a long time and tried and tested a lot of primers, I don't think a lot of them work. But that means that the ones that I do like are ones that I actually know work. I know that they make the makeup last longer, I know that they create an amazing finish, and I know that they make the makeup look beautiful. So I'm going to start off with some affordable options first. I think I've got two affordable options. So the first one is the Beauty Bay Day One Moisturiser. Now this is huge, it's 125ml, and when I tell you this is the best under makeup moisturiser, it's so beautiful. It's amazing for all skin types really. It says it's for normal to oily and a combination, but I do like this. I think it's so lightweight that it sits underneath the makeup so nice. And I think it's around £6.50-ish. I will leave it in the description box as you guys know, but I really like this for underneath makeup. It is a staple in my kit. Then the second affordable primer that I really like is the NYX High Glass face primer. So they come in three, I think there's 3 shades of this: Sandy Glow, I can't remember the other two, but this is really nice. Now I usually stay away from illuminating primers and that kind of thing because I do think that Tin Man effect does highlight a lot of texture on the skin. However, this has a really subtle glow and it's really moisturising as well. It actually reminds me so much of the NARS Hot Sand Illuminator. These two are very similar. I would even go as far as saying this is a little bit of a dupe for this one. So I really rate this one, and I think it's really good in your kit. I love it. Then moving on to more high-end mid-range primers, we've got the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Now if you love makeup, if you are an MUA, you will have heard about this before. This is the most beautiful primer. I use it as a face moisturiser. Oh, now I've been using this for years, and I tend to go through a pot and then I try something else and I try something else and I sort of forget about repurchasing it. But I repurchased it recently and I got the bigger one. So this is double the size of the original. Now I actually have a discount code for Look Fantastic, which I'll pop on screen right now. And it means that you can get 20% off the big size, but it makes it only £4 extra than the original one, which is half the size of this. So you're literally paying £4 more and getting double the product, which is obviously amazing. So I would definitely recommend getting the big one if you do love this product, because you, as we know, we get through it. But you need a tiny amount. It smells like orange goodness. It's so beautiful, and it makes foundation glide. on the skin. It's truly worth it for the price. Next one that I really like is the Cover FX Water Cloud Primer. This is a beautiful lightweight primer. It's really good for oily skin. It's got pollution and blue light defense. I really like it. It's super lightweight, sinks into the skin, really fresh and cooling as well. Then, as I mentioned before, I've got the NARS Hot Sand Illuminator. Obviously you can tell that I really love this product. This is like butter. The ingredients in this must be something else, because when I apply this, I just feel like I'm putting butter on my skin. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so worth the money. Beautiful and amazing. Next, we've got the KVD Vegan Beauty Hydrating Primer and Base. It took me a long time to try this, but I absolutely love it. I just feel like it's one of those primers which does what it says. Hydrating primer. You put it on, it hydrates, it preps the skin, it's going to grip onto that foundation. It's a really nice consistency, and I use this quite a lot on my clients, so it is a really beautiful product, and it is definitely worth its own hype. Then moving on to a more mattifying oil control primer, we've got the Farsali Skin Tune Blur. Guys, this is expensive. This is so expensive, but it's so good. The thing what I notice about this, and I'm sure I've mentioned it on my channel before, when I use this and when I take photos of my makeup, I can definitely tell that everything looks more smooth. I remember the first time I used this and then I took my photos for my Instagram. I thought, wow, like, there's a reason why this gets so much hype. So good. And we've got this one which has seen better days. This is the Benefit Professional Hydrating Primer. Now I definitely prefer this one over the original one. There's just something about this which makes it a little bit more smoother, sits nicer under makeup, and it's just like an overall nice primer, especially in the summertime. I like this one. Okay, so that's all my favourite primers done. We're going to move on to foundation. Now when it comes to foundation, I am fussy. Like, I am so fussy about the foundations that I use. I'm just so fussy and particular, and I think this is where you need to spend your money. The foundation covers most of the face, really, doesn't it? So you really want to be investing in good foundation. So I haven't really got anything that's significantly cheap in here, but you can use some discount codes to make these products cheaper. So the first one, which is probably my favourite and I think suits most, if not all, skin types, is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. If you've tried this, you know how good it is. I don't need to say anymore, but if you haven't tried this, this is the most full coverage, but semi-matte. It's not matte and it's not dewy. It sits somewhere in the middle, so that it suits so many different skin types. So if you're an oily person, you would prep the skin in an oily way and go in with this. If you've got dry skin, you would prep the skin with a really hydrating moisturiser, prep it with some glow, and then go in with this, and you would get two completely different finishes. This works on so many skin types, which is why I love it so much and why I think it's so good for your kit. Now with foundations, you need to get the lightest shade that they offer and the darkest shade. You need a few in between, and then you'll soon start working out which shade you're running out of most. But I think it's really important that you go and try those shades yourself. All makeup artists are different. Some people prefer peachy tones, some prefer yellow tones. You really need to go in and look at the shades, I think, because everyone is so different when it comes to foundations, obviously. But you need to make sure that you have your lightest and your darkest, so that you can cater for all skin tones. That's really important that you do that. Also remember that you can mix foundations. You don't need to buy every shade in the range, but just by having that lightest and that darkest shade means that you are covered on all bases and you can cater for anyone that walks in your salon, studio, whatever. So, NARS Natural Radiant Longwear, beautiful, beautiful foundation, well worth the money. Next up is my OG, my holy grail, MAC Studio Fix Fluid. Now I know a lot of people hate MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I absolutely love it. I think it's the best. I always wear this when I go on like a night out or anything like that. Not that I'm going on any nights out anytime soon with Miss Rona. But this is just so long lasting, and I love the smell. Just makes me feel so nostalgic. Oh, love it. So yeah, I always wear this when I go on a night out because I know it's long lasting and I know it's long wearing. Again, it's a beautiful semi-matte finish. It's not a matte foundation, it's not a dewy foundation, so it can be manipulated with primers to suit different skin types. Now, this is a foundation that I discovered over lockdown, so it was definitely not featured in last year's, and this is the Illamasqua Skin Base Foundation. So this is what it looks like. This is an absolute staple in the industry. I remember when everyone used to go mad for this like 5-6 years ago when I was in college. Like, we all used to like be like, oh, I really want to try that foundation. It was like this and MAC Studio Fix were the only foundations that anyone ever used to buy. But it's a favourite for a reason. It's very, very high coverage. You need a thin amount of product. Beautiful on the skin, loads of moisturiser before because it is a little bit matte. But yeah, really, really nice foundation. I was so surprised when I tried this. So beautiful. And then the last foundation product that I want to talk about is the Morphe 2 Hint Hint Skin Tint. So this is a sheer to medium coverage. Now you don't need many of these in your kit, but if you are one of those makeup artists and you do quite a lot of like sheer medium work, this is beautiful. It's so glowy, it's so fresh, it's buildable. This with a full coverage concealer, I can't. It looks unreal, and I was actually so impressed when I tried this. I wasn't really thinking, I don't really like sheer to medium coverage on myself. There's not many products that I think are really good on the market that have sheer to medium coverage, but I was really impressed by this one. So yeah, you need to shake it well before you use it. It's very liquidy, but it's really beautiful and I love it. So that's foundations done. We're going to move on to concealers. I've only really got 3 concealers. What I've done, I've condensed everything down. I'm thinking, what are my favourites? And I'm not including stuff that I don't think is worth it. So these are like my core staple things that I love. So the first one is Tarte Shape Tape. Now again, this is another lockdown find for me. I don't know why it took me so long to try this concealer, literally have no idea, but it's beautiful. As you can see, it's been through better days. It's got stuff all over it. Now with Tarte, you have to order it from the Tarte website, which is in the USA, obviously. I think you have to spend over £40 to get free shipping, free delivery or whatever. And no customs as well. There's no customs, guys, completely. I've ordered so many times from Tarte and I've never had customs in the UK, and neither have any of my friends or anything like that. So you need to spend over £40, which is 2 of these. Now, me and my friend Danielle have worked this out. And Tarte, I think it's like every month they do either buy one, get one free, or like buy two, get one free or something, or they do 50% off on Tarte Shape Tape. So you need to be stocking up on your Tarte Shape Tapes when they do the 50% off, because you can get more for your money, obviously. So stock up when they've got the 50% off, sign up to the Tarte rewards thing, that's how you get the deals. And it'll come through your emails and then you can get the 50% off. It doesn't cost anything to sign up to the rewards. It just means you get points when you spend and whatever. And then you get like free products when you order as well. It's great. So yeah, this is the most full coverage, beautiful concealer. I'm sure you've all heard so many things about it. It's literally amazing. It's so beautiful. Now, a more affordable option is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Contour Concealer Corrector, whatever. So I really like this concealer. Again, it's full coverage. Makes under eyes look flawless. It's very thick for a liquid concealer. I don't know if you can see that is quite thick, but it's really beautiful. Lovely under the eye. I actually really like this for cream contour as well. I use the shade Mahogany. Really nice product, beautifully blends out. And my last concealer, oh, I just cannot. This is the NARS Soft Matte Concealer. I wear the shade Ginger for reference. I'm wearing it right now. It is so full coverage, and I know it's soft matte, like you can see in the pot that it's very matte, but it blends on like a cream. It's so full coverage that you need a tiny amount, but it just melts into the skin. It's so beautiful. If you've got oily skin, this is really good for you, but I also use this on dry skin. I think it's fantastic. Love this. NARS skin products are definitely some of my favourites. Now, I don't have many cream contour favourites, to be honest. I don't really tend to try out new things from cream contour, and I also don't really like most of the stuff on the market. Again, I think they're rubbish. So the ones that I do like are the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks. I love the shades Truffle and Suede. I'm just going to show you what they look like. They're just in this little stick like this. These are really nice, and because they're quite matte, they stay all day. So they're really nice, and they last a long time as well. And then obviously my favourites, my Nude Sticks Nudies Matte All Over Face Colour. So I've got the shades Terracotta Tan and Bondi Bay. This melts into the skin like a dream. I was wearing this every single day in summer, every single day. I would use this over bronzer. It is so nice. It melts into the skin. Super nice pigment. They are pricey. I think they're about 20-30 quid, but so beautiful and so worth the money. So onto cream blush. Cream blush is something that I absolutely love. use it every day. I'm obsessed. So my favourite ever product for cream blush is the Nude Sticks Magnetic Lip Plush Paint. So these are actually for the lips, but you can use them on the eyes and face as well. They're a beautiful like plush paint. So as you can see, they're like a liquidy sort of velvet formula, which means they blend into foundation so nice. So I've got the shades Hot Paprika, which is probably the one that I use the most, Fresh Fiji, which was my go-to in summer, and then Sweet Sangria, which I use probably when I'm going out because it's a little bit stronger. I love these and I think they're so worth it, and I've used Hot Paprika nearly every single day since I got it and it's not even budged. It doesn't even look like I've used any. You get so much for your money with these, and I like using them on the lip as well. Like, I'm honestly obsessed with these. If Nude Sticks, if you're watching this, I love you. So I love those, and I also love the Nudies Matte All Over Face Colour again. So I've got Beach Babe, Poppy Girl and Sunset Strip. I think I have another one as well, I'm not sure. But yeah, these are really beautiful, so nice. I like the nude matte ones over the nude bloom ones. They're a bit dewy and I feel like they don't melt as well into the foundation as the matte ones, but these are just so beautiful, really nice. Whack them on the cheek, blend them in, easy, done, go. So nice. And more of an affordable option is the MUA Academy Blushed Liquid Cream Blushes. These are so nice. I have the shade Watermelon and I need to try more shades because these are so pigmented. I'm just going to show you real quick. You need like the tiniest amount and they just blend so nice. They just create this like beautiful like tint. So nice. And I think they're literally like £1 or something like that. Really cheap, but so beautiful. Okay, so moving on to a very crucial part of makeup, setting powder. Now, I like to think of myself as a little bit of a setting powder freak. There are not many that I like. There are not many that I think are worth it. A lot of them are dry, crusty, horrible, whatever. So I've got a range of prices here. Got the Huda Beauty Banana Bread Easy Bake setting powder. This is my go-to for oily skin. Obviously, I'm a really oily person, so setting powders for me need to work. I need setting powders that are going to really set my makeup and control that oil all day. So Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Powder is one of the best oil controlling powders that I have ever used in my life, and I will continually purchase this over and over again because I love it that much. So I wear the shade Banana Bread. Sugar Cookie is good to have in your kit because it's translucent, and they do some other shades as well. And the next one is a recent favourite of mine, which is the Laura Mercier translucent honey powder. So I actually attended the event for this, the Zoom event, and we actually made cocktails with Jamie Genevieve. When I tell you that I was on a Zoom event with Jamie Genevieve, I nearly freaked out. I was like, I can see Jamie Genevieve on a Zoom call, like my career is made. Anyway, yeah, so this is what actually made me fall back in love with this product, because for those of you that don't know, I actually used to work for Laura Mercier. I used to be a makeup artist for them when I was about 18, 19-ish. So I used to use this all the time because obviously I was on count. I was using Laura Mercier all the time. But when they came out with this honey one, which is actually like a banana shade, I don't know if you can see that without me spilling it on the floor. Because this is a banana shade, it fits so much better with my skin tone. I've been using this every day. I've got it on now. Flawless. I just love it. I think it's so good. Again, this is one of those products that you can get my 20% off Look Fantastic on. So it does make it a little bit cheaper for you, but honestly, I am absolutely obsessed with this and it's made me fall back in love with this product. I've not used Laura Mercier translucent powder since I was on counter, because when you use something that much, you just want to try new things. So when I left Laura Mercier, I did not want to use any Laura Mercier. I wanted to try new brands, try new things, but this has actually made me fall back in love with it and realise how good it actually is. So I'm really impressed with this. I love it. It's amazing. And then for a more affordable option is the HMB Cosmetics Soft Focus Loose Powder. So what I love about this is the shade range. They have such a beautiful range of shades. I think there's like 6, or is it 8? Might be. No, I'm sure it's 6. Yeah, I think it's 6 shades. This powder, wow, it is amazing. And I think it's about £13.50, which is so good for a setting powder. But I do just want to say as well that it definitely overtakes RCMA for me. It definitely performs way better than RCMA. It's stunning. It's actually so, so beautiful, this powder. I really, really love it. And if you're gonna get an affordable one, this is a really good one. Moving on to bronzer. So I am so picky when it comes to bronzer. I think a bronzer should melt on, buildable, you know, it should blend into the skin so nice. You don't want it catching on your foundation or anything like that. Now, I've narrowed it down to 2 bronzers. One of them is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I love the shades of this. I've loved this product for a long time, and I do genuinely think that it's one of the best bronzers on the market. I don't think you can get much better than this. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I just think it's amazing. I think it just blends into the skin so nice. It never catches and it never skips on the skin. So this will always have a special place in my heart because I just love it so much. It's so beautiful. And then the next one is an affordable one, which is only £6, but this has recently come into my life and I am actually using it nearly every day, and I am actually so blown away by it. This is the Beauty Bay bronzer. I wear the shade Beach and I also wear the shade Caramel. The shade range is fantastic. So I was actually on the panel of makeup artists who helped choose the shades for this. We got sent samples, we chose the shades, we tried the shades on. We said that needs to go, that's a little bit too warm, that's a little bit too cool, you need a bit more red, you need an extra one. We had a really good discussion about these bronzers on a Zoom call one night. This was like months ago. We said what we loved about bronzers, we said what we hated about bronzers. So to have this in my hand was like, oh, I'm excited to try it. When I tell you this blends into the skin like a dream. This is the closest bronzer to MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. And I've never said that ever about a pressed bronzer. I like a baked bronzer. I find that they blend better, but this does not skip on the skin, which is amazing. I think it's fantastic. I'm obsessed. I love it, and it's only £6. And what I like about it as well is that you can see the shade in the window. That's fantastic because, you know, when you're in your makeup kit and you like looking for your bronzers and stuff, you just want to be able to see the shade. I love that. So for blush, I have a couple of options. Now, again, I'm going to say the Beauty Bay blushes, again, £6, same price as the bronzers. Really, really nice shades. This shade Peachy, my favourite, love it. These are really, really nice, blend like a dream. They are matte. I think there's one of them which has a little bit of shimmer in it. Really, really beautiful, so nice. Definitely need them in your kit. Next up is the Milani Baked Bronzers. These are beautiful, staple, glowy blush. Really, really nice on the skin, blend like a dream, quite affordable. And some of my all-time favourite blushes are from ColourPop. So this is the one that I'm using at the minute. It's called Shook to the Coral. I think this is from their Coral collection, and I absolutely love this. It's now ColourPop in the UK, so you have to order all your ColourPop products from the ColourPop website, which is based in the USA. They do add your taxes and duties onto your cart, so you're not going to get hit with any unexpected taxes or anything like that, but you need to spend over $60 to get free shipping. So it's up to you whether you want to keep it low and like just pay less, or you don't want to pay for the shipping and get an extra product or whatever. I really, really love ColourPop blushes. It's a shame that we don't have any shipping or anything in the UK, or any stands. They're not in any stores or anything like that. I know ColourPop don't do that sort of thing. But I might actually do a video of all my favourite ColourPop products, ones that I think are worth it, because then you kind of get an idea for what's good when you're ordering, sort of thing. And the last out of my favourite blushes is the Jordana Ticia Cosmetics blushes. This is in the shade Fruit Punch. Obviously you can see that it's very well loved. They have 4 beautiful shades, amazing, super glowy blushes. Like, these look like a blusher and a highlight in one. So beautiful on the skin. The shade Fruit Punch is my favourite, but they do so many beautiful shades. So next we're moving on to highlighter. So again, highlighter I think is something that you can't really compromise on. A lot of cheap ones leave that cast, you know, when you look forward and you've got like that grey cast on the side of the face. You don't want that obviously for you or your clients. So the ones that I've found that don't do that and are really good quality, I've got some affordable ones and I've got a high-end one. The Illamasqua OMG Highlight. This, I've got it on today. This is what I'm wearing. But this is something else. This melts into the skin. Like, it just makes it look, you won't really know what I'm talking about until you apply it, because it just doesn't sit on the skin. It just instantly like melts into the skin. It's so beautiful, really, really worth it, and it lasts such a long time as well. And then for a more affordable option, Doll Beauty. You literally can't go wrong with Doll Beauty. So they do singles, they've got the duos like this, and they've got the big Hall of Fame palette. So I'm going to show you the Hall of Fame palette just because it has got every shade in there. So I love this shade here, which is Forever. I think it's so nice on my skin, like a peachy gold. It's so beautiful. Doll Beauty highlighters are some of the best highlighters on the market, hands down. And then moving on to setting sprays. Again, I'm so picky with setting sprays. I think a lot of them don't work. I think a lot of them are just a hydrating spray. But ones that I do actually like and that I do think work are the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This is nearly empty. I think it might be empty actually. No, it's still got some left. Save it, save it, save it. So yeah, this is a truly, truly beautiful setting spray, and I love the mist of it as well. It's nice when you're working on clients because it just mists over the face and it doesn't like spit at them, if that makes sense. I really, really like this one. It's so, so beautiful. And then I love the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Set. Really, really nice on a dry skin, and it just melts powders. So I've not really found that this has much staying power with makeup or anything like that, but I just think it refreshes the makeup and makes all the powders and all the makeup melt together. Sometimes when I'm wearing like a matte foundation or my skin feels really matte, I'll go in with this and the makeup just looks so much more fresh. And so I do think this is a really, really good one. And then another brand that I love for setting sprays is Huda Beauty. Huda Beauty setting sprays, literally amazing. The first one in the black packaging, wow, that setting spray will make your makeup last until you take it off. It is honestly nothing like I've ever seen before. The black one of this, it smells so strong, but it does go away after a while. But it's worth it. The fragrance is worth it just to have your makeup last that long. And then this new one that I've been trying out a couple of times is the Glow Cocoa, the hydrating one, which is really, really beautiful as well. I like the spray on this one as well because it's kind of like a, can you see that? It's like a mist. I like a mist rather than a spat, if that makes sense. All right, guys, so those are all my skin recommendations for your makeup kits. Obviously, we all like different things. We are all different people. You don't have to take this as like the be all and end all. This is just what I think have worked for me over the past 5-6 years being a makeup artist, and having tried a lot of products and gone through a lot of products, I think these are some of the best that I've definitely tried. So I will leave a link to all these products in the description box, and I will leave some discount codes down there as well if you need to use them. So before you leave, don't forget to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button if you like this video, and leave me a lovely little comment in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!